Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Moon
and Peachy,
and today we're going to be doing Am I the Asshole? We're going to be reading stories off of Reddit. So, about the last one we tried to upload, YouTube tried to pull a little April Fool's Day prank on me after April Fool's ended, because YouTube just loves me so much. We're best friends.
Oh yes.
Without further ado, let's get into the video.
Okay. Oh, that's strong.
What?
I just got a bigger whiff of it.
Oh god, I can smell that from over here. That actually kind of smells bad.
I know.
Am I the asshole for playing a voice recording to prove to my friend her daughter isn't nonverbal? So I, 30F, have a friend, 34F, that has a nonverbal daughter, 3F. Let's call her Allie. I watch her 4 days out of the week in my in-home daycare. I require contracts for every child, and she never filled out the special needs section. And at no point when she asked me to take Allie did she mention any type of speech delay or non-speaking issue. Although Allie didn't speak much at first, I figured she was shy. She communicated her needs to me very well and said small things to me frequently. Last month, I was in the bathroom. I keep the door barely cracked with a wedge so I can listen for any dangers and they can't walk in on me or see me. She walked by and said, "Ew, you stinky." I laughed and told her mom at pickup what she said, and I was met with, "She isn't verbal, why would you mock her?" I reassured her that Allie has spoken to me quite a few times, and I thought that it was a huge milestone from when she first arrived and was barely saying anything. She told me she didn't believe me and that it was messed up I would make up something like that to upset her. I told her I wasn't trying to upset her, but I wasn't lying either. I didn't press the issue further. Here's where I might be the asshole. I decided to record Allie, a voice recording, not her face, telling me her name and what her favorite animal is. I had full intention of showing the mom the recording, but I was scared at first because of her blow up at me and didn't know how she would react. After a few short pickups and drop-offs, she told me it was water under the bridge and that she didn't want to talk about it anymore. She even insisted that I went to the birthday party. After that, I was just happy Allie could continue, and I ended up forgetting I had the recording at all. Fast forward to Friday, about a month later, she had a birthday party for her other child. At the party, I was socializing with other family members. Honestly, I'm a total dumbass for forgetting that her family fully thought she was nonverbal. I mentioned the funny things Allie has said to me while we were reading an animal book. Turns out the person I was talking to was her sister, and she started yelling at me saying, "She's nonverbal, why are you lying?" Both her and her sister started berating me, saying that it's fucked up that I'm making this up about Allie being verbal. At this point, I'm tired of being called a liar. I have 2 disabled children whom my son was nonverbal for many years. I wouldn't lie about something like this. So while everyone was staring at me, I felt scared and felt backed into a corner. So, remembering I had the recording, decided to prove my case and play the voice recording. Everybody was shocked and my friend told me to leave. I told her I didn't want to cause any issues, but I'm not going to be berated and called a liar. She said I crossed the line recording her daughter and that I'm an asshole for embarrassing her at the party. Now I feel horrible, wondering if I should have just let it go. Edit for clarification and extra context. Whenever she would pick up and drop off, she wouldn't ask me much other than how was her nap, how much did she eat, and I would hand her the daily report, then she would leave and not stay for small talk even when I would try to initiate. I know people have busy lives, so I'm not going to try to make them stay and talk to me about their life story. Also, I didn't do the recording to embarrass her in any way. I didn't mean any vindication by it. I can admit I should have shown her immediately after I recorded it, but I'm also human and afraid of a second blow up. Then, after her saying it was water under the bridge, I was just happy that she wasn't going to take Allie away, so I put it in the back of my mind and forgot about it. I feel bad about how I went about my defense, hence the post. I know it was unprofessional and unethical. I apologize profusely to everybody at the party and the family as well. I'll be putting cameras in my home that everybody will have access to, as well as updating all the contacts to let parents know what is going to happen going forward. Peace of mind for everybody sounds good to me. Also, I'll be making a call to CPS about the situation and see what they have to say. Thank you everybody for your kind words. Alright, so what are we saying? Asshole, not the asshole?
I would say you could have gone a better way at doing what you did.
Yeah.
But I would say you're not the asshole because, like, you know.
Yeah, I can understand, like, the way you went about it was probably not the best idea, because I wouldn't record anybody without their consent, whether it's verbal, non-verbal, like just faces and stuff. it's not really okay. But you did, like, want to correct the mother, which I can understand. Just I would have gone about it differently. I'm kind of iffy. I'm in the middle. Here you go.
We can unplug it for a couple seconds.
Alrighty.
Oh, shoot. Wait, what the freak?
What?
Oh, there we go. Okay. Am I the asshole for telling my sister I won't be her maid of honor because she didn't come to my wedding due to her dog dying? Girl,
Okay.
what? Hold on.
Alright.
Okay, we're good. This is a throwaway, as friends know my main. So I, 28, female, got married last year. It was a small but beautiful ceremony. Dude, my mouth is watering. It's so spicy. With our closest family and friends. My older sister, 38, My older sister, 32, female, and I have always had a complicated relationship. Oh my god, it's so spicy. We're close, but she's also extremely emotional and kind of dramatic. She was supposed to be my maid of honor. 2 days before her wedding, her 14-year-old dog passed away unexpectedly. I was obviously sympathetic, but she called me sobbing, saying she couldn't emotionally handle coming to the wedding because she was too devastated. I tried to talk her down, even offered... Oh, it's raining, okay. Even offered to have someone bring her home early if it was too much, but she refused and didn't show up. It hurt a lot. She missed one of my biggest days of my life, and I had no maid of honor. We didn't talk much after that. A few months ago, she got engaged. Just last week, asked me to be her maid of honor. I told her I couldn't and said I felt hurt she missed my wedding. And while I love her, I just couldn't pretend like everything was fine. She got extremely upset, said I was being cold and petty, and that her dog was like a child. Our parents are persuading me to just be the bigger person. I honestly don't know anymore. Am I the asshole for saying no? I would say your sister's the asshole because she's the one that missed your wedding for her dog dying when you can obviously get a new pet, and you're not gonna get remarried unless you divorce. But
yeah, I get that.
I mean, I get that it's like your dog died and everything. I have a dog. My dog died last year, but that didn't stop me from like doing stuff. Like, I just got over it.
It depends on, like, the relationship. Because, I mean, like, after Pixie got hit by that car, I was a wreck.
Yeah.
Because, like...
It was just really unexpected.
Yeah, and, like, and then, like, also, Pixie was kind of like an emotional support animal for me.
Yeah.
And I'm, like, so, like, I can understand, but another thing is just, like, I don't really feel like... I feel like the OP's kind of an asshole because, like... I mean, we get it. Your sister didn't do yours, but it's because she was in a time of grief and she was hurting. And sometimes you can't emotionally function due to the loss of a pet. I have been there, so I know. And I bet a lot of other people have as well. So I'd say the OP's kind of an asshole for taking it out on her sister. Like,
it just depends on the situation with the relationship.
Yeah, exactly. I, mid-30s male, was supposed to visit my sister, early 30s female, and my niece for her 3rd birthday this weekend. We live about 4.5 hours away by car each way, and originally the plan was that my wife and I would drive down Friday night and spend Saturday and Sunday with my niece and go to a birthday lunch on Sunday before heading home. However, over the last couple of weeks, my sister changed the plans a few times, including pushing things back to just Sunday lunch rather than the whole weekend. At the time we made the plans, I thought it was a bank holiday weekend, meaning I'd have Monday off work. I also hadn't realized the lunch was booked for 3 p.m. on Sunday. If I'd noticed that earlier, I would have raised concerns because it would mean getting home extremely late. It wasn't until the day that we were supposed to leave, today, that I fully processed the lunch was 3 p.m. There was no extra day off, and we'd be doing 9 hours of driving just to spend a short time there and not getting back to London until after 11 p.m. before a busy work week. I decided not to make the trip. As soon as I made the decision, I messaged my sister asking her to call when she could. She was out at a safari park with her daughter, and I didn't want to spoil their day by dumping it in a text. When she called, I explained everything calmly. She told me I was annoying her and hung up. She has since messaged to say she's upset with both me and my wife and that she doesn't think our reasons are good enough. I feel bad about upsetting her, but I genuinely don't think it would have been reasonable to do the drive for such little time. knowing how wrecked I'd be for work the next day. At the same time, I understand it was a big deal to her because it's her little girl's birthday. Am I the asshole?
No.
I wouldn't say so. It's a little unreasonable to expect your brother to drive to, I'm assuming it's a brother, that to drive four and a half hours to your place to spend like 2 or 3 hours there to eat lunch and then drive another 4.5 hours back.
And have work the very next day
Yeah.
when you get back at a very late time.
Yeah, like 11 p.m. No matter what time, that's still like a really, really unreasonable time to be like getting up for work the next day. Like, you know, like, cause like I'm assuming bank jobs would be like getting up at 6 maybe. I don't know. And plus I think the banks probably work differently in the UK. So.
Am I the asshole for refusing to cover my tattoos for my boyfriend's family dinner? I, 21 female, a girl who has several tattoos, some big and quite visible, and my boyfriend, 26 male, met me like that and hadn't had any problem with it. He invited me to go to dinner with him and his family, and I accepted. But he casually mentioned maybe you could wear something with sleeves so we don't start any drama. I asked what he meant, and he said his grandparents are very old school and might not react well to my tattoos. He said he didn't want the night to be awkward. I told him I wasn't going to hide part of myself to make his family more comfortable. He said it's not about hiding, it's about respect. I told him respect goes both ways, and I shouldn't have to pretend to be someone I'm not. He got upset and said I was overreacting and making it a bigger deal than it is. I told him that I would go to dinner, but I wouldn't cover my tattoos, but then he asked me to please not attend, that if I was only going to be difficult, it would be better to not be there. That really rubbed me the wrong way and made me feel confused, like I think maybe I did behave badly and I shouldn't have reacted so vehemently against the idea. I don't want to cause drama with his family, but I have had a hard time feeling comfortable in my skin and learning to deal with the stigma people have towards me because of my tattoos. And I don't want to go back and hide again. Plus, I don't think I would be honest with his family either if I show myself as I am not. So am I the asshole for refusing to cover my tattoos for the dinner?
No.
Honestly,
No.
Honestly, for me, I would say just do whatever he says, but then like casually mention you have tattoos.
Honestly, I don't think that you're the asshole because like if you're, I don't really think that his grandparents should give a shit whether you have tattoos or not. That's your body, your choice. Your body, your choice. And if they say otherwise, then just tell
They're
them.
Trump supporters then.
No, then just tell them, my gun, your life. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed and want to see us do it again, then drop a like, subscribe down below, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
Adios,
Bye.
amigos.
Adios, amigos.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait, I just forgot about my really, really bad spice tolerance.
They're not that spicy.
Must drink water. Yes, they are. Tell me they're not that spicy again. I fucking dare you.
They're honestly not that spicy.
It won't open.
Put a book in my cup. I will show.
Tommy in it, don't
Oh.
fail you this time. Ugh. My fucking Tommy in it merch can't even open. I swear to God, if you open it in one go, I'm going to kill myself.
Move your feet.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, it reaches. Okay.
Yeah, of course it does. It's long. Unlike your.
I don't know that word, but it's
Vehemently.
yeah, my dyslexic ass can never.